Wait. It's not hard to put the hose back on. So the pump wouldn't come off. It's so weird.
Period is part of the process to create a new regulation. And the FAA isn't interested in hearing from you about how you like the in-flight experience or if you think your seats are comfortable. They are focused on safety, and in this case, how close is too close to get out in a hurry. To study the safe size of airline seats, the FAA used this simulated cabin. In 2019, they showed us it can be filled with smoke and plunged into darkness. But that's not how the agency did its testing.
We're going to try to minimize the variables to the ones that are important for this particular test.
The volunteer passengers who participated in simulated evacuations did have varying seat sizes, but did not have to deal with real-life obstacles like bags, smoke, comfort animals, or the dark. And they were in groups of 60. That's fewer people than are on many regional jets. The FAA found seat size and spacing did not adversely affect the success of emergency evacuations. But because all participants under 60, then FAA Administrator Steve Dixon acknowledged the results are useful, but not necessarily definitive.
This was not representative of the flying public.
Congressman Steve Cohen authored the legislation requiring the
American public is becoming more and more obese, and the seats are getting smaller and smaller.
Do you worry that you wouldn't be able to get out quickly if you needed to?
And indeed, I do.
Airline seat width is down as much as 4 inches over the last 30 years, as little as 16 inches wide, and seat pitch has shrunk from about 35 inches to 31, and in some cases as little as 28 inches, allowing airlines to add more seats they can then sell. The group Flyers' Rights estimates only about 25% of passengers, 1 in 4, actually seats, and more than half of flyers in a recent survey were dissatisfied with the legroom in economy. What do you think of the size of airline seats right now?
I think they're tiny. 9 foot.
and I typically fly with my knees to my chest for several hours long. It's challenging.
On average, I think that the seats are too small.
That would be a great improvement to have the seats much larger for everybody.
The FAA says it's focused on identifying the minimum seat spacing necessary to safely evacuate an airliner in 90 seconds. Its review of 10 years of incidents found the overall level of evacuation safety was very high. Human behavior, of course, is a critical factor. Evacuated in 90 seconds or less. When American Airlines Flight 383 had an engine fire on takeoff in 2016, it took nearly 2.5 minutes to get everyone off, in part because passengers grabbed their luggage. And everyone did get off that flight okay. In the U.S., ultra-low-cost carriers have seats that are about 28 inches apart. The FAA found seats that are closer together than that could present a real challenge to getting out of the plane in a hurry. This comment period is open for 90 days. You can weigh in at regulations.gov, but remember, they are looking at safety, not comfort.
That was CBS News correspondent Chris Van Cleve reporting from Reagan National.
KCBS News Time 7:36. We are just 2 minutes away.
Your passport is in order, your tickets are ready, and you're off to Vienna, the waltzing capital of Austria. Called the musician's holy city by Johannes Brahms, Vienna is a city to explore on foot, for many of its charms are hidden in the old side streets and ancient courtyards. And of course you'll visit the beautifully preserved homes of Beethoven, Mahler, Strauss, and even Sigmund Freud. And if you're up to it, you may spend a day at the Baroque Schönbrunn Palace, built to rival Versailles, with 1,400 lavishly furnished rooms and vast gardens. And the only way to see it all leisure, created to enhance the joys of walking. The Walk Shop is in footwear for people who enjoy comfort while walking or at work, for shoes that combine style and craftsmanship. The Walk Shop, 2120 Vine Street, Berkeley. The Walk Shop, footwear for people who walk. 5X480, Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Ranger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Granger.com and Rob found his part. On the same day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Ranger.com, or just stop by. Ranger, for the ones who get it done.
Families, after thorough review by the CDC, vaccines are now available for children ages 6 months to 4 years old. Vaccines remain the best way to protect against serious illness from and the spread of COVID-19 and its variants. So talk to your primary physician to learn about this important vaccine and schedule your appointment. No doctor? No problem. The county is ready to help. Visit us at sccfreevax.org for more information. Thanks for making our county a safer place.
KCBS News Time 7:38. Traffic and around sponsored by Water Heaters Only and Kim Begins Traffic Watch in Oakland. Yeah, we have problems with the MacArthur Freeway. This is westbound on 580 as you make your way beyond 35th, the MacArthur 35th turnoff, making your way up to Coolidge. So between those two exits, a crash here that is currently blocking, it looks like, the left lane and possibly the right lane too. CHP is instantly is backing up pretty close to the Highway 13 split. So westbound approaching Coolidge, look for stop-and-go traffic now. Also, in the meantime, we still have problems as you come into or out of Sonoma. The crash is on the eastbound side, allegedly. This is an overturned car about a mile east of 680, but it looks like traffic is just jammed solid on the commute side, too, as you come down Vallecito's, making your way towards Sonoma, and the eastbound side of 84 looks as though blocked with this overturned car, at least the emergency response to it. A little bit better news out of Milpitas. Vision Cam sees traffic is starting to recover now. Westbound 237 near McCarthy. That motorcyclist is now off to the shoulder, but traffic is getting by a little more efficiently. And then finally, Mountain View, South 101, right before you get to Shoreline, a crash fairly quickly cleared to the shoulder, but a bit of slow traffic on either side passing through Mountain View. Your next update, 7:48 on Traffic Leader, KCBS.
Well, just like a surprise house guest, the low clouds and fog along the coast year-round. Inland, though, we're going to have sunny skies. We'll have highs ranging from 60s oceanside, 70s and 80s by the bay, upper 80s into the low 90s inland. Tonight, partly cloudy around the Bay Area, breezy coastside, lows in the 50s there, 60s. Traffic and weather together on the 8s and All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Running out of hot water? The summer special, a 40-gallon replacement for $18.99. Visit waterheatersonly.com. Specializing in water heaters since 1968. Waterheatersonly.com. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. When you want something great, you probably don't want to wait for it, right? I mean, you might even be stuck waiting in traffic right now, and well, how enjoyable is that? Well, Xfinity has a great new offer on fast internet right now. You'll get unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi too. And get this, there's no annual contract required, no equipment fees, and a 2-year rate internet guarantee. Plus, it even comes with a free Flex 4K streaming box. And it's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data. A price that is truly jaw-dropping. The Xfinity Supersonic Bundle. Don't wait. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store to learn more today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Every day, help protect yourself with IQ Air's Health Pro Plus Air Purifier, the #1 large room air purification choice for viruses. These purifiers were chosen by the Hong Kong Hospital Authority not only for SARS-CoV-1, but also SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19. Using patented industry-leading hyper-HEPA filtration, the Health Pro Plus captures particles down to 0.003 microns, the smallest that exists. Now and for a limited time only, use the promo code KCBS5 and save on your Autumn or Health Pro Plus air purifier. Visit iqair.com/US or call 888-409-6202. That's iqair.com/US or call 888-409-6202. Help protect your loved ones and get the healthy indoor air that you deserve.
CBS News Time 7:42 with more news now. Here's Eric Thomas.
Governor Newsom has written a plot twist into a measure designed to keep film and TV production in California. KCBS's Chris Carlo reports the governor has added a letter calling for production companies to stop working in states that limit abortion rights.
California is prepared to speak out and defend our values.
Colleen Bell is the executive director of the California Film Commission.
We add that to the long list of many reasons why entertainment production is thriving here in the state and why it's a terrific and wonderful place to shoot.
Newsom, in his open letter, specifically calling out Georgia and Oklahoma, states hostile to abortion rights, but also siphoning production from California. The governor called on companies doing business in those states to walk the walk, and then he complemented that line of argument with an endorsement of SB 485, which extends the current film and TV tax credit for 5 more years, offering up another $1.65 billion to the industry.
Decision makers, very often, it's one of their primary considerations when choosing where to film their project is whether or not they can access these important tax credits.
Bell says each dollar of tax credits brings in $24 in economic activity and helps create 110,000 jobs. The bill is being considered by the Assembly. Chris Carlo, KCBS.
KCBS News Time 7:43. The Giants may be struggling, but the A's are getting the best of a baseball superstar. We'll get details on that in sports coming up in just over a minute.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? High commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our client's best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our client based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
For all contest rules, go to kcbsradio.com/contests.
Coming up on KCBS, San Francisco's new DA is taking a strong stance on fentanyl dealers. We'll talk with our insider, Phil Mateer, about that in 5 minutes.
Well, we've been talking about the Giants on the sports line. Let's switch. Talk a little bit about the A's right now. Joe Hughes at the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk.
Yeah, well, given their overall record, the A's really haven't drawn a lot of attention, but since July 1st, the team has actually been over 500. They've been playing much better, improving last night to 8-5 since the All-Star break. The A's has the difficult task of facing Angels two-way star Shohei Ohtani, the modern-day Babe Ruth and the reigning American MVP as both a pitcher and a hitter last night, but the green and gold up to the challenge, pulling out a 3-1 win. A's catcher Sean Murphy, the big star of the night, driving in all 3 runs against Ohtani.
Takes it right field. Laureano, and here comes Ward, throw to the plate. Not in time. A's lead 1-0. So Sean Murphy had an RBI hit last night. He's got another one tonight to give the A's an early lead.
DC, California. He also had a 2-run homer in the 6th inning of that game, his 13th homer of the year. And Sean Murphy now hitting over 300 since July 1st, helping to carry this A's offense, earning the appreciation of his skipper, Mark Otze.
Murphy's been doing a great job. In the last 2 months, he's really put together some great at-bats. Tonight, he basically was a one-man race and showed him with Laureano. You look at the play that kind of got us going on Laureano was hustling hard down the line. He could have easily got it 50%, 70% and caused a bad throw, and eventually got to second, and Murph drove that run in there. So the 2-run homer was great. He gave us the lead, and we were able to finish that game.
The A's will take on the Angels again this afternoon with Paul Blackburn on the hill, and then a rare Friday off for both the A's and Giants. That's coming up tomorrow ahead of the weekend Battle of the Bay Series in Oakland. From the Sports Desk, Joe Hughes, KCBS.
Thanks a lot, Joe. The KCBS Sports Desk is sponsored by the Bay Area Chevy Dealers. Visit BayAreaChevroletDealers.com.
Hi, this is George with West Coast Buyers. We buy properties all over California. If you own a house or an apartment building and want to sell it fast at a great price, call us at 925-490-2000. We can pay cash and close in as little as days. We buy properties in any condition, any price range, and can help you in any situation. Do you own a property that is run down and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Are you out of time, money, and energy? Let us help. Are you looking for an easy way to get top dollar for your property and sell on your terms and timeline? Well, call 925-490-2000. We can solve any problem. We buy divorce houses, inherited houses. We even buy vacant houses and abandoned houses. Do you have a tenant who hasn't paid rent? Are you behind on property taxes, mortgage payments? Even if you're just nervous about capital gains or an upcoming recession, we've seen it all. So if you or someone you know owns a property and needs to sell, call West Coast Buyers at 925-490-2000.